Fire. What's cracking? What's cracking? We in Canada. This is Lil Eazy-E, and you know I got soul. So check out YouKnowIGotSoul.com. You'll see me for sure.
All right, I got so here live in Vancouver with Lil Eazy-E. Really excited to have you here. What's going on?
Oh, ain't too much, ain't too much. Get ready to catch a flight, man, and continue the rest of the second leg of this tour. Canadian tour, me and Yella doing.
Dope. I just want to get started. Just talk about what you have coming up, what you've been working on,
Oh
what you
man,
just released recently.
we've been doing this tour. Been working on the TV show Growing Up Hip Hop that I air May. So I'm be a part-time cast on that, as well as putting this EP together that I finally trying to do called Yellow Brick Road to Compton, which I started a long time ago, and just kind of like went through different labels. So finally got the drive, the will to want to sit here and give one now. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I'm touring across this world and just give the fans what they needed to do. So we call it Yellow Brick Road to Compton, as well as the Compton Money Gang mixtape.
Dope. And how's this tour been going for you so far?
Oh, beautiful, man, beautiful. It's great, great venues, sellout crowds. We even do a VIP package that's been selling out. So, I mean, it's just blessings, man. It's just been going good.
Cool. And of course, this year is the 10-year anniversary of Static Major's passing.
Yeah.
And I know you worked with him.
Most
Actually, you were
definitely.
one of the last people that worked with him.
Very much.
But just
I
to get
was.
started, how did you end up working with Static? I know you were signed to Blackground at the time, right?
Blackground Universal. Me and Static were same mates on the label with Barry Hankerson, and just started with Chink Santana. Me and Static and Chink Santana. Then we kind of just grew from there and just been working. So we're working with DJ Toomp at the time of his passing in Atlanta. So yeah, me and Static go back like hardcore, you know what I'm saying, from the dirt working. And like I said, I was one of the last ones that worked with him. I actually was probably one of the last ones besides the people at the hospital seen him alive.
Right. Now, Static's a singer, you're a rapper, so how did that chemistry in the studio kind of work?
Oh, well, great. Actually, Static was a singer, but Static was great. Static was special. Static wasn't just a singer. I wouldn't label him just as that. Static was a major hit songwriter, you know what I mean, that could do different genres of music across the board, you know what I mean, from Aaliyah to Timberland to Missy Elliott, you know what I mean, to Lil Eazy, so, you know what I mean, and the list goes on, but, you know what I mean, the few that ring a bell, like just named, it says a lot about the individual's talent, you know what I mean, so our chemistry was great, you know what I mean, him wanting to be an artist at the time, a lot of the records that he had, were pre-done that he kind of like let me go ahead and restructure. So, Static was a good-hearted individual, but real special, man. He was talented beyond you could think of, you know what I'm saying? So the chemistry was great. He can work with anything.
Right. Were you aware of the work that he had done previously before you got in?
Very much. I was very much a fan, to tell you the truth. Once you look at his resume, you know what I mean, as a catalog, you kind of know, like, wow, you know what I mean? Just to know this individual was responsible for Rock the Boat, you know what I mean? And I actually seen a rough draft of him doing Rock the Boat and how he kind of like mumbled it like he was Aaliyah, doing it for her, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Static was he was special. He was special.
Right. What kind of things did you, I guess, learn in the studio from being with Static?
Oh, a lot, man. Learned a lot of creativity with my penmanship. Learned a lot of creativity with just ideas and just a lot of engineer work, really, you know what I'm saying, executive producing, production. I learned a lot with Static, you know what I mean? He just broadened my horizon on being, or trying to, you know what I'm saying, tighten your craft up with being a real producer, a real songwriter. So, you know what I mean, just taught me a lot of things and different crafts that you could put together and, just the tools of becoming a good hit songwriter.
Right. Now, of course, you work with Static, the artist, the producer, but talk about Stephen Garrett, the person. What did you take away from him?
Oh, man, he was special. Family man. Loved his family, his kids, and his wife. I knew about them a lot when we worked together. We bonded outside of music. We were playing games, always trying to be competitive with each other. And so I guess that kind of related to his drive in music, you know what I mean? He wanted to just be great, you feel what I'm saying? Beyond great, you feel what I mean? And that just came off knowing him, just sitting in the studio and saying, hey, let's turn the music off for a minute, let's just bond as individuals. And that was a great thing because that was something he wanted to do because it was a little standoffish when we first met, you know what I mean, being two artists as individuals saying, hey, we're going to take away from your lifestyle and your drive and your time zone, I mean your timetable of things you want to do to focus on this artist, Lil Eazy and myself, and to see a man, you know what I'm saying, have the dignity to do that tells a lot about him, you know what I mean? So, and I respected him for that because, you know what I mean, it was kind of like, it was like we're thrown in a fire with each other, you know what I mean? Like, hey, you know, get off the road, come work with this kid, you feel what I'm saying? And any record that you may have for yourself, you know what I'm saying, let's kind of tailor and remix it for him. So he was open arms to doing that. And more so, it was, like I said, it was rocky, and the open arms became more so when we took those outside of the studio conversations and bonding. And I respect him as a man, and you didn't know it was, and, you know, me being younger until, you know what I mean, an individual says, hey, you know what I mean, like, you know, I like you as an individual. Yeah, you took the time to know me, you know what I mean? Not just Lil Eazy, took the time to know Eric Wright, and I took the time to know Steven, you know what I mean? So it was great, man.
Yo. Now, you mentioned you did a couple of records with him.
Yeah.
One of the ones that some of us have heard is Fire.
Oh yeah,
Just talk
basically,
about that song a little bit.
yeah, Fire was it. Fire and wow, Fire also, one of my songs, individuals, underground song I did called What We're Claiming, which DJ Toomp Static was a writer on that. We worked on Fire. We worked on, man, it's a lot of unreleased tracks that you guys wouldn't know, but on the EP, hopefully I recycle some of them just out of love and respect. Like I'm gonna do Fire, you know what I'm saying, out of the love and memory of Static. I'm gonna actually put it on, you know, as a bonus track.
Dope. So, we're here now, 10 years since Static's passing. What do you want the people to remember about Static?
Oh man, he was one of the best, one of the greatest to do it, a hit songwriter. You know what I mean? A lot of individuals don't know a lot of those hit songs that you guys knew and grew up off of, a lot of your favorite artists. I can even go to the Jay-Z, I want to believe and say, you know what I mean? As Static was the hand, the penmanship, the creativity behind that, you know what I mean? But like I say, on top of that, I got to know the individual he was as a man, as a father, as a husband, you know what I mean? He was a great man. Always heard about his family, you know what I mean? He was always busy away from his family, so he took the time out to sit there and show me as a man of, you know, how important that is, because being the time away from your family on the road a lot. So, you know, I took a lot from him, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like I said, his wife, somewhat knew each other through you know, formal conversations and everything like that. When she did her writing on it, she knew that, you know what I mean, I wanted her to know that, you know what I mean, he very much did care about his family, loved you guys a lot, and I knew about you guys, you know what I'm saying, without even meeting you guys. So, you know, Static was beautiful, man. He was great, you know what I mean? He was one of the greatest songwriters that I know.
Right. Cool. Anything you'd like to add?
Man, be soon to watch out. Yellow Brick Road to Compton. We're gonna, like I say, we're gonna give a tribute to Static. We're gonna do both versions of our Fire. You know what I mean? And just keep this thing going, man. You know, I gotta keep this legacy going. You know what I mean? For him, for his family, for my father, my family. You know, and that's that. You know, this Lil Eazy-E. You know, much love to Canada. And I'm gonna finish this Canadian tour, second half, on the East Coast.